Hi everybody. In this lecture, we are going to see how to create an instance, modify it, and then how to work with EBS volumes with it. In the previous lecture, we started the instance, but the RDP was not working. So now here we are going to do it step by step, and I'm going to do it a little fast this time. So I'm going to launch a Windows instance. Let's call it Windows server. I'm selecting a Windows image in T2 Micro. Okay, I'm selecting my existing CPU. I'm just checking is it in the availability zone 1A. Okay, I'm selecting my existing security group, which is an RDP permission, and it's a basic root image of 30 gigabytes for a Windows machine, and I'm launching it. Now let's go to the instance. So very soon the status checks will be in place. It's initializing. Very soon it will be in place. Yeah, now we can connect to this instance. I'm connecting to this instance using RDP. Let me open the remote desktop. Let me copy the details. Okay, let's see. When it will ask for the password, we will fetch the password from here and enter the password. Okay, let me fetch the password. Okay, it normally takes some time. I hope it will allow us now. Okay, let's just cancel it. Wait for it. Okay, and it's still working. Yeah, I'm uploading my private key, and this way it is decrypting and giving me a password this time, which I'm entering here, and I'm inside the machine. Okay. Now since I've created only a 30 gigabytes of machine, I will see 30 gigabytes of space here, but I will modify it. So it is going up. Okay, so you see we are in here, and we will see by running a disk mgnt program here. MSC. What is the details for this machine? We'll open up here. Okay, you see here it's a 30 gigabytes of basic C drive. It's in a healthy state. Now modify this machine. For that, what we're doing is we're going back to this instance. Okay, we already have it selected. We go to the storage. We go to this volume. So when you click on this volume, we will go here in the elastic block store. So let me go. See, I'm here now. So currently no tag is here. I will add a tag. So it's Windows Server SSD1. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm modifying it with 2 gigabytes. So I'm just making it 32 gigabytes instead of 30. Right? Okay. So now if I go back into my system, I will see it here. So now it's 32. 2 GB is unallocated. Okay. I can create a new simple volume. I will just do extend. So I'm not doing it here. I'm just going here and I'm extending this volume to just make it one big volume. Okay, so now everything is under this volume, right? So we're clear this till this part. Now second one is, okay, we have one volume. Now we want to create a secondary volume attached to this. What we could do is we'll first create a volume. So leave the GP2 and GP3 for now. We'll just create a 2 gigabytes in the same availability zone, and we'll just add a name to it, which is Windows Server SSD 2. Okay, and yeah, that's it. We'll create a volume out of it. So now we have 2 gigabytes of this volume, which is having a name tag of server SSD. Now we'll attach this to our main machine, and then we'll verify it. Okay. Why is it not coming? Attach this volume to our Windows server, and this is just a Zen hypervisor. These are like recommended naming for Windows machine. So we are selecting any one of these here. So now this is attached. Yeah? Now if you go here and if we refresh this page, we will see we have so now we have to make it online, and we have to initialize it. Okay. Now what we can do is we can simply create a simple volume. Let's call it a letter D, and I'm just doing the basic check. Okay, so this healthy. I will just add a volume, some data in it. So I'm just adding a simple text file. This is a sample file. This is to check the volume exists even after the instance is deleted, and we will use the snapshot of this to launch another VM or another EC2 in different region. Okay, so far so good. I will close it. Now we'll go back and detach this volume. Now we are detaching it. Okay, so now if you go back, we can't see it. It is gone. So this is how we can attach and detach volumes and modify the volumes. Now let me close this and let me kill this instance, which is the Windows server. I will terminate it. And this way we have terminated it. Now one thing to note is, after terminating this, the root volume associated with this, which is the 32 gigabytes of root AMI volume, will be deleted, but the another volume which we created is still there, and we can check it here. If we refresh it, our 32 gigabytes of server SSD1 will be gone very soon after we refresh it in a couple of or maybe the instance is still working. Yeah, it is shutting down, so let it be terminated, and then that volume will be gone. Yeah, you see that volume is gone now. Okay, one thing is, at the moment we don't have any snapshots, right? So what we have seen up till now here is the volume. So these volumes are region specific, which means like we have created these volumes in North Virginia region, so we can only use it in North Virginia region. But imagine the entire North Virginia region or any other availability zone is down, the entire region is down, then how we are going to use our data from here to some other availability zone? So for that we use snapshots. Let me give a small example. We'll create a snapshot of this. Okay, we'll just call it Windows Server Snapshot. Okay, and we'll create a tag of the same name. Windows Server SSD2 snapshot. Okay, so this way we have a snapshot. Okay, now we have created this snapshot. Now even if we delete this volume, right? So let me go to the volumes. Just check, do we have a volume? Yes, we have a snapshot, and I will delete this. And these both of the snapshots. Okay, and I can only delete it one by one. So I'm just deleting this volume, and I'm also deleting the another one just to avoid confusion. Okay, it can't be deleted because it is associated with our Linux instance, this which is stopped, right? But okay, I'll go again into the snapshot. Now what I'll do is I need to read the same data, the file, into another EC2. So what I can do is I'm in the London region here. So this is the London region. I'm here in US2. I'll go to instances. I'll see there's no instance. I'll create a Windows instance, basic Windows instance. Windows EBS. Okay. And here we will select 2022 base. I will use my, so currently I don't have a key value pair, but the idea is, okay, I won't create it because of cost purposes, but the idea is once I have the snapshot, I'll create a copy of it. So I'll create either a volume from that one, or I will just copy this snapshot. So where I'm copying, so I need to copy this one into EU West 2. So now in this EU West 2 region, I will just create a snapshot. Okay. So you see, if I go here and see the snapshot, there is one snapshot. Now from the snapshot, I can create a volume. So it's currently pending, but it's completed. Now I can create a volume from it. Let me select the snapshot, and I'll create a volume from this snapshot. Okay, here. So I will create it, which I'm not creating. But once I have this volume created, it will appear here, and then I will attach this volume using the same buttons here to my instance. Okay, which I'm not going to do now. So I'm just deleting everything, to avoid cost. But I hope you understand. So let me delete this volume, and let me delete this snapshot. So now I have nothing in the EU region. So I have no volumes, no snapshots, no instances. Okay, and now in this one also I will delete the snapshot, the too big one, and this way. But the idea is we can copy the snapshot from one region to another, then create a volume out of it. And once we have the volume, we will attach the volume to an EC2 instance, and then we can utilize the data which was in another region, and then we are now referencing that data into some other region in the AWS cloud. So I hope this is clear, and I'm closing my video now. Thank you.